Hello, welcome one and all to the 10th official episode of Dyllon Explains Everything. My name's Dylan, and in case you couldn't tell by the title, I'm the one explaining everything, including today's topic, KFC. I thought this was a joke. We're actually doing this? I'm going to be running through a lot of facts, so if you're curious as to where I get my information, check the description below for a list of links. Also, a quick reminder that today's episode is a multiple of 5, meaning that it was a guest script that was edited by me. So first off, who is Colonel Sanders? Well, his full name was Harland Sanders, and he was born in 1878. When he was 12 in 1890, he left his house because of a troubled childhood and started working on a farm. Eventually, at the age of 15 in 1893, Harland decided to give up farming in order to try a few different jobs, including a painter, railroad fireman, plowman, streetcar conductor, ferry boat operator, insurance salesman, justice of the peace, and service station operator, to name a few, until he finally reached the job of a gas station owner in 1929. He set up the gas station in Corbin, Kentucky, and often made food in the back for family and some customers, including pan-fried chicken, country ham, fresh vegetables, and homemade biscuits, to name a few. After his food started taking off, he opened a hotel-restaurant combo nearby called the Harland Sanders Court and Cafe. There he made relatively the same food and had 142 seats, and he attracted many tourists and customers. Then, when he was 58 in 1936, Harland was crowned the Kentucky Colonel by the state. By all accounts, his restaurant was doing well, and he even started using pressure cooking to speed up the process of making the food. Shortly afterwards, Colonel Sanders made the greatest accomplishment that he is known for, and that is the 11 herbs and spices, which are still unknown to this day. There are many theories and proposals onto what they are, but no one truly knows except for the people that have the recipe. Then, after World War II hit, Colonel Sanders had to close down the restaurant and hotel. The reason for this was the soaring gas prices made it very hard to travel places, and therefore he didn't have many tourists. Eventually, Colonel Sanders started going around the United States selling his recipe to different restaurants in order to put on their menu. Eventually, he retired and started living off of his Social Security's income. By 1963, Colonel Sanders had hundreds of outlets across the US of KFC, and he was making tons of money off of it, so much that he could hardly even handle it. Colonel Sanders ended up selling KFC to a group of investors in 1964, and he lived in Canada until 1980 when he died from leukemia. Ever since then, KFC has become a huge part of the world as a whole and is known for its innovations and amazing advertising campaigns. For example, KFC is currently working on plant-based chicken that's actually grown as a plant. That way, people who don't eat meat can still taste chicken. Some other things KFC has done include using cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin to buy products, voice-activated devices in their stores, social media profiles that allow them to reach a younger audience and promote ad campaigns, VR training for employees, and smart restaurants that remember your face and your order so that you can have an element of personalization. That smart restaurant is actually a thing in China. And this goes to show how KFC is known throughout the world, not just in America, including Japan, where it is insanely popular to order KFC on Christmas rather than a turkey. This is all because of a group of foreigners that went into a KFC that was in Nagoya, Japan, and they ordered chicken for Christmas because of a shortage of turkeys. This sparked an idea in the restaurant owners of KFC, who started marketing specifically for Japanese people on Christmas and even had an ad slogan for it. They started selling a bucket of chicken and some wine for $10, which would be $40 by nowadays. Because this ad campaign was such a huge success and the price for the combo was extremely high, KFC ended up making a lot of money from this. And considering their first Japanese restaurant was opened in 1970 in Nagoya, and they started the ad campaign in 1974, they ended up making a lot of money for just being there in 4 years. KFC isn't just known for chicken and innovation, though. They're also known for having an intense sense of humor, which they do take to extreme levels. For example, they've started work on a spacecraft that will take a chicken sandwich into space for the first time. They've also made a video game starring Colonel Sanders and a comic book. Going along with the theme of modern innovation, they also made a bucket of chicken that had a Polaroid camera inside of it that could hook up to your phone via Bluetooth and allow you to print pictures from your phone. This was a limited time offer for an ad campaign for a select few people, but still, it goes to show how the restaurant has made multiple innovations throughout its time. After Colonel Sanders had sold KFC, he opened up another restaurant in Kentucky called Claudia Sanders' Dinner House, which was named after his wife. However, while he was opening it up, KFC interfered with it, trying to block him, which angered Colonel Sanders. Eventually, Colonel Sanders actually sued KFC for over $120 million for interfering with his restaurant and for using his image and likeness without his permission for products he did not make. It ended up only being worth about $1 million, and the Colonel had to sell his restaurant, which is still open in Shelbyville. Another thing is, KFC was originally known as Kentucky Fried Chicken, so why did they change the name to KFC? A few people thought maybe they got in a lawsuit for using the word chicken when they were really selling some sort of mutated animal, or maybe because they had Kentucky in their name and they can't have the name of a state in their name. But the truth is actually pretty bland. KFC is a lot quicker to say than Kentucky Fried Chicken, and it rolls off the tongue better. KFC's slogan also changed at one point. Originally it was, "It's finger looking good," but it had to change in 2011 due to health concerns about greasy foods. So they changed it to "So Good." They eventually did bring it back, and that was their slogan for a while until 2020 when COVID-19 hit the US and they had to change it in order to encourage people not to lick their fingers. The last fact I want to end this shorter video on is the fact that KFC is currently following exactly 11 people on social media, and for a good reason too. The 11 people they're following are the 5 Spice Girls and 6 guys named Herb. This is a joke, obviously, for the 11 herbs and spices that they use for their chicken, but just another reason why KFC is such a great brand. Whether you like KFC history, or just their chicken, or nothing about them really, their ad campaigns, facts, and innovations have earned them a respectable spot amongst the most historical and modern fast food companies in the world today. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did and you want to see more, be sure to click subscribe to get notified every Saturday at 10 a.m. when I upload a video. Be sure to also click the like button if you liked it to let me know, and show your friends the channel so that they can watch it. Also be sure to comment down below your thoughts about the video and any suggestions for future videos. And with all that being said, my name's Dylan, and I explain everything.